Welcome back to the Smart Seller series. I'm Andrea Swanson, a local real estate broker here in Kittery, Maine, serving clients in both Maine and New Hampshire. If there is one thing I've learned in my years as a broker, it's that selling a home is often an emotional journey. We love our homes, we've made memories here. But when it comes to the sale, there is one massive trap that I see sellers fall into time and again. It's the high hope trap. Today, I want to talk about why pricing high is almost always a strategy that works against you, and why intelligent pricing is the secret weapon to achieving the highest possible sale price. Here is the hard truth. The market does not care what we hope a home is worth. The market is not an emotional entity. It is a cold, rational machine. It responds to exactly one thing: what buyers are willing to pay today. Many sellers believe that starting with a high list price gives them room to negotiate. But in today's market, that backfires. When you list a home well above market value, you aren't creating a negotiation. You are creating a silence. You are effectively closing the door on the exact audience you need to attract qualified, serious buyers who look at your price and assume this seller isn't serious or they aren't negotiable. You lose the momentum before you even have a chance to build it. So, if starting high doesn't work, what does? We call it intelligent pricing. We don't price high and hope. We price strategically to create demand. When we price a home at or even slightly below market value, we trigger a psychological reaction. We generate interest. We create urgency. Buyers are savvy. They track inventory. When they see a home that is priced right, it doesn't just sit there, it gets attention. Suddenly you have multiple parties interested. And that is the moment everything changes. Because buyers don't just evaluate homes, they compete for them. Competition is the single greatest tool for driving price up. When you have one buyer, they are looking for reasons to negotiate downward. When you have three buyers, they are looking for reasons to make the offer stronger just to win. That is how you reach the peak sale price. What happens if we choose to ignore that data? If we try to push the price too high? Your listing goes stale. You get fewer showings. Buyers start asking, "What's wrong with this house?" Even if the house is perfect, the market assumes that since it hasn't sold, it's defective. Once that happens, we're forced to lower the price. And guess what? You've already burned through your best, most enthusiastic leads. You are left trying to convince the market that your home is worth what it was worth a month ago. But now you're doing it from a position of weakness. Increasing the price later? It doesn't increase value, it just signals misalignment with the market. My role as your broker is not to just put a sign in your yard and agree with the number you have in your head. My role is to interpret real-time market feedback, protect your equity, and guide you to the strongest possible outcome. I don't want to just list your home. I want to sell it strategically. If you're preparing to sell, let's have a conversation grounded in data, not just emotion. Let's talk about what the market is doing today, and let's position your home to win. I'm Andrea Swanson, and this is the Smart Seller series. Follow along on my social media accounts for the next episode. We'll see you in the next episode.